Do you have a child with Blake Shelton?
Why? Why you say that for?
Did you tell our staff that you had a child with Blake Shelton today?
No, I mean, people think my son is his because we dated and he looks kind of like him, but he's not his. I said, I know Blake Shelton. I've known him since he was a little kid. But no, I'm kidding with him.
Like I said in the beginning, I know you a bit when you were on the show before, and when we do DrPhil shows, I get lots of information about people, so I know a lot about you. I know that in your heart you're a good person, and I think you've been a good mother. I think you've taken your teaching very seriously. I think you've had some really difficult times, and I think as a result you've kind of self-medicated some, and I think you're just kind of out here trying to put one foot in front of the other and just get from one day to the next and keep your family together. And frankly, you haven't had a whole lot of help.
I really haven't.
In getting that done.
Because my family's like, don't talk about, just keep it.
I have some real concerns here about what you're telling me. I feel like I know what happened that morning. I believe that you showed up at that school drunk. And I don't think you intended to. I think they called you out of the blue, and I think if you had ever known that you were going to work that day, you would not have been drinking the night before. But I think it was the perfect storm. I think you were not feeling well.
I am so sick. I've had the flu for a week.
I think you were taking medication. I think you had had too much to drink. And I don't think there's any doubt in my mind you were drunk as a skunk standing on that sidewalk that morning.
Heel to heel, toe to toe.
I don't want you to do that to me in front of the school.
Well, I'm doing it, so.
And if somebody asked me, would that woman get up and get drunk and go to school to teach? Not in a million years. But they called her when she was already drunk. And when you're already drunk, you don't make good decisions. Now, isn't that what happened?
The night before I did drink like 2 margaritas like at midnight, and I guess it was still in my system, but I got up, made breakfast, and thought, oh, I get to go to work. I don't want to work with these kids, and I was so excited. And
Let's quit lying to yourself.
I've been through a lot of stuff.
Yes,
okay?
you have. Michelle, listen, who was the guy that stopped and said, wait a minute, let's not gloss over that. Somebody tried to kill you, woman. Don't gloss over that and don't drown in vodka. That's not okay that happened to you. Look me in the eye. I care about that. I'm not here to make you look bad. I'm here to help you.
I know vodka don't solve anything. I know that. And I'm better than that,
How many children do you have?
5.
You're just talking about your son. He's graduated from law school. You've done some right things, or that young man would not be who he is. And I love the state of Oklahoma. I love people in Oklahoma. They know good people when they see them. And people might recognize you. Let them recognize you as the woman who overcame all of this and straightened herself out. You were drunk at school that morning.
I couldn't have been 3 times over the limit at noon. They didn't give me a breathalyzer. I couldn't have been with 2 margaritas at night. I couldn't have been.
I didn't say you were 3 times over the limit at noon. I said you were drunk at the school that morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll say that.
Okay.
I mean,
Thank you for
I guess
that.
that meant.
Thank you for that.
But I didn't intentionally go to school and drink and try to hurt kids.
Of course you didn't. But the point is, once you're drunk, you don't make good decisions.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't care whether you drank that morning, the afternoon before. What difference does it make? You got a drinking problem.
I know I have a drinking problem, and I'm owning up to it. But there's been a lot of lies, though, Dr. Phil, that a lot of crap in that small town. But I do own up to that.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.